What if Captain America was never frozen in ice? Part 1. The Hero Who Stayed. In our timeline, Steve sacrifices himself in 1945, crashing the Red Skull's plane into the Arctic. But in this alternate reality, he survives. He's rescued days later by Allied forces and hailed as a global hero. Steve Rogers becomes more than a soldier. He becomes a living symbol of post-war peace. Part 2. A living legend in a changing world. Steve continues to fight, not just on battlefields, but in political arenas. He advocates for civil rights. He's there during Vietnam, questioning America's choices. And in the Cold War, he becomes a frontline strategist against Hydra and Soviet infiltration. He helps found S.H.I.E.L.D, trains new generations of heroes, and most importantly, he never leaves the world behind. Part 3. No Man Out of Time. Steve and Howard Stark continue their friendship. This means the early Avengers initiative takes shape decades sooner. Maybe even in the 60s or 70s. Steve might have been there when a young Nick Fury rose through the ranks. When Hank Pym built the first Ant-Man suit. When mutants first appeared. He ages but slowly. Thanks to the serum, he becomes Earth's longest-serving hero. Part 4. But there's a price. But there's a cost. Without being frozen, he loses the chance to reunite with Peggy in the future. He watches her age and eventually pass. He bears the weight of every loss, every war, every mistake. He doesn't get the man out of time story. Instead, he becomes the man who saw too much time. Part 5. A new Avengers era. When the Chitauri invade in 2012, this Steve is a veteran, wiser, battle-hardened, and perhaps more willing to lead a younger generation. He trained Sam Wilson earlier, maybe even inspires a new Captain Britain, or forms alliances with mutant kind. And when Thanos comes, Captain America is more prepared than ever. Conclusion: the frozen legacy that never was. Steve Rogers being frozen gave us the Captain America we know. A man out of time, pure-hearted in a broken world. But if he had stayed, he would have shaped history from within, changed the course of decades, and stood as a living pillar of truth in a world desperate for it. What do you think? Comment below and don't forget to like and subscribe.